SL Benfica, one of the most decorated teams in Portugal, with a country high 37 titles in the league. Yet, in the European successes, not that much. They've only won 2 Champions Leagues. These 2 were in the 1960s. So today, boys, the team that is currently second in the Portuguese league before the suspension of the season, we're going to be rebuilding SL Benfica and bringing them to Champions League glory. And boys, here we are. This is Andrew XD here, bringing you guys this Benfica rebuild. We not only want to continue to dominate in the Portuguese league, but bring our successes into the European stage and bring them to Champions League glory. And well, boys, let's go take a look at the squad. And boys, here we are looking at the squad here at the beginning of this rebuild. There's a lot of young talent, but there's also good veterans. Rafa, Pizzi on the wings. Positions that we're going to look to improve, definitely in the midfield. We'll definitely have to get better and younger there. Possibly a new center back, maybe a new right back. Our center backs are good. Goalkeepers, good for now. Well, boys, let's get into some transfer business. And boys, our first order of business is a player departure, as we have sold Jardel to Leicester City for a fee of £4.2 million. And another player departure, as we have sold Andreas Samaras to Sporting CP for a fee of £8.75 million. And another player departure, as we have sold Adel Tarabat to Mönchengladbach for a fee of £9.5 million. And another player departure, as we have sold Hadis Seferovic to FC Porto, our Portuguese rivals, for a fee of £10.5 million. And boys, our first player signing is Sandro Tonali, the Italian wonder kid coming in from Brescia for a fee of £22.3 million. We wanted a new midfielder, and we have got a very good one with high-end potential. Who's really going to help this team in our runs into the Champions League. Let's go. And boys, we have also brought in Phil Foden from Manchester City for a fee of £16.5 million. We're really redoing our midfield this first season to get in these young guys so they can grow and continue to develop through the course of this rebuild. And boys, that is going to wrap up our opening transfer window of this rebuild. 2 players in, 4 players out, 2 solid youngsters who will hope to grow and develop into stars. And well, boys, we are in the Champions League this first season, so let's go take a look at our group. And here we are, boys, looking at our Champions League group here in Group G. RB Leipzig, Olympic Lyon, us, and Albor BK. Well, boys, I have good. I think we can make third. Hopefully, we squeeze into that second position. However, boys, let's just continue to develop. Hope to make it to the Champions League knockout stages. If not, that third position. Let's go see how we did. And well, boys, looking at the group stage, it was a tough group for us as we have not really developed into what we want to be. Olympic Lyon topped the group, RB Leipzig in second. We were in a distant third, but we are going to be going into the Europa League knockout stages, so hopefully we can make a deep run into that. And we got points. We didn't get 0, unlike Aalborg, so that's something to look positively on. And hopefully our players have been progressing. And boys, other than that, third position, just hope to do good in the league. Speaking of the league, I'll see you guys on January 1st. And boys, here we are on January 1st. We are currently in third position on 37 points, 12 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. FC Porto on top of the league, SC Braga in a close second. We are in a close third as well, only 3 points behind. We can make a push for the title, and there's no relegation here, but the 3 brawling teams, Desportivo Aves, Paco Freire, Gil Vicente. Let's see if we can do some business in the transfer window. And here in this transfer window, we have sold Gabriel to Arsenal for a fee of £45 million. see if we can use that money to make any upgrades to our team. And boys, we have made no other addition to the team, only the Gabriel cell. And we're just gonna hope for our young guys to grow and develop, and just hopefully we can get into that first position in the league. Speaking of that, I will see you guys at the end of the season. Let's hope we do good. And boys, here we are at the end of the season. As we have finished in second position on 91 points. It's pretty good. Porto 2 points ahead of us. So second position, that'll put us into the Champions League qualifiers. So we still have a chance to get into the Champions League spot. Pacos, Freire, Despotito Alves, and Belenenses, all in the bottom 3 teams. And boys, we have won the Taça Portuguesa 4-0 over SC Braga. So we are going to be bringing home some silverware this season. And Liverpool have won the Champions League in quite a thriller 3-2 over Juventus to win the Champions League. And Lazio have won the Europa League 2-0 over Valencia. And here we are, boys, looking at our squad hub at the end of season number 1. We had expectations to finish top of the league. We came in second, but we still have a chance to make the Champions League group stage if we make it through the qualifiers. Looking through the stats, Pizzi leading the team on goals, Foden coming in good, so is Tonali. Looking through the team, just hope to grow and develop more and more as the seasons go on. Just hope to get better and better as we get to, and we hope to make the Champions League. Well, boys, I'll see you guys in season number 2. And boys, here we are looking at the squad at the beginning of season number 2. Places to improve, possibly a new striker, maybe well, we have Tavares at right back, so we're good at our back line. Maybe a new goalie, but we'll definitely be looking to get better at the striker position. But also, with all these players back on loan, we're definitely going to be looking to sell a lot of them off to sort of keep our squad morale up, since a lot of them won't be playing, and then they're going to complain to me anyways, so I might as well sell them off now and not have to worry about it later. Let's get into some transfer business. And boys, our first order of business is a loan deal, as we have loaned France Servi to Inter Milan for the rest of the season. And boys, we are looking for a big name striker, a big improvement, and we have got one, as we have signed Luka Jovic from Real Madrid for 65 million plus Vinicius, who was our current striker. He just got a lot better and a lot younger at the position, a lot of room to grow as we progress on. Great signing. Let's see what other business we can do. To our first player-to-player sell, as we have sold Christian Arango to Brentford for a fee of £2.6 million. And another player departure, as Ivan Zlobin has been sold to Sheffield United for a fee of £4.65 million. And another player departure, as we have sold German Conti to Arsenal for a fee of £14.5 million. And another player departure, as we have sold Christian Lemma to Olympique Marseille for a fee of £7 million. As I've said, getting rid of a lot of the loan players that have come back onto permanent deals. Boys, we have loaned out Jota to Wolfsburg, as he wouldn't be getting a lot of playing time, so we're letting him go so we can hopefully develop and come back stronger and ready to perform on our first team. So boys, a quick pause in the transfer business as we are going through the qualification rounds here, and our first match will be against FC Basel of the Swiss League. Here we are, first leg. It's a full strength starting 11. Here we are, home, and we win 3-1. Good result going into the second leg, trying getting us into the group stage of the Champions League. And boys, back to the transfer business, as we have sold Bruno Varela to FC Porto for a fee of £7.5 million. And here we are, boys, here with the second leg of the qualifying round to get into the Champions League group stages. We have a 3-1 aggregate lead, so getting a quick away goal to eliminate theirs would really help. Just a win, send us through. Here we go, boys, the away leg here, and it will be a 2-0 win. It will be moving on to the next round of the qualifications to get into those group matches. Let's see what other transfer business we can do before we get into those games, though. And well, boys, we're here in the playoff round against Olympique Lyon. No other transfer business thus far. We'll be playing the home leg first, going against Lyon. Full strength starting 11. Here we go. It's a 1-1 draw. They have an away goal. Pizzi missed a penalty. That could have been crucial in the aggregate score. Just hope to go to France and get a win and eliminate their away goal and move on to the Champions League group stage. My bad, boys. I accidentally missed the sim of the match. However, we have tied 2-2, which would send us through on away goals rule. Good thing we got those 2 goals, sending us through to the group stage of the Champions League. Oh, boys, we're into the Champions League again. Let's just try and get first place this season so we won't have to go through these qualifiers. Oh, boys, let's see what other transfer business we can do to make improvements to our squad. And boys, we have signed Joe Gomez from Liverpool for a fee of £45 million. Ferro, our current starting centre back, kept getting injured, so I've gone in for Joe Gomez to really solidify that centre back role, and hopefully Ferro can be solid off the bench, and hopefully not get injured as much, so he can provide that depth role for us moving forward. And here we are, boys, end of the transfer window. Another 2 starters into the squad. A lot of the dead wood out, a lot of the lone players who are not that highly rated, won't get a lot of game time out of the club. Well, boys, we're in the Champions League group stages, so let's look at our group. And here we are, boys, looking at our group, Group F, and well, FC Barcelona there, us, Galatasaray, and Dynamo Kyiv. And expectations, definitely second position. Barcelona most likely will take the top spot. We'll see how we do, boys, and let's see how we do in this group stage. And boys, no surprise, FC Barcelona topped the group. We came in second, putting us into our first knockout stage of this rebuild. Galatasaray in third, Dynamo Kyiv only 1 point. We had 12, putting us in second position. So, boys, let's see who we're playing in our round of 16 matchup. Here we are, boys, looking at our round of 16 matchup, and we will be taking on Borussia Dortmund in our match. And expectations, hopefully we can make it close, maybe make it through to the quarterfinals. We will have to see. But before we get into those matches, let's go. I'll see you on January 1st. And boys, here we are on January 1st, and we are top of the league on 42 points. We have not lost a game, and we have not drawn a game. 14 games played, 14 wins. That's what I like to see. Only allowed 6 goals thus far into the season. And the bottom 3 teams, Belenenses, Desportivo Aves, and I cannot pronounce that. Boys, it is now the transfer window, and we have sold Pizzi to Manchester United for a fee of £60 million. He's getting up there in age, so I've decided to sell him while he still has some value on him. And hopefully no Benfica fans will get offended by this move. He's a club legend, and it's not supposed to be realistic, just trying to bring them to that Champions League glory. And here's a free transfers. I don't know how to say the names, but he's going to Galatasaray on a free transfer as he was running out of contract, and they came in and swooped him up on a free. Boys, we have signed Pizzi's replacement, Fernan Torres from Leicester City for a fee of £52.9 million. We're getting 11 years younger, yet only about 2 overalls lower, so he's definitely going to grow and outgrow Pizzi and really be a force for the remainder of this rebuild. And we have also sold Rafa, our other winger, to Real Betis for a fee of £77.5 million. Another player who's getting up there in age, not really progressing, so you've sold him while we could get a handsome fee for him. And the player who we're looking to bring in is definitely going to be a big upgrade. Boys, that upgrade is going to be Marcus Rashford from Manchester United for a fee of £69.1 million. We have bought him for less than we sold Rafa, and we've gotten younger as well as better with this signing. So that's a very good signing for the club, as he'll grow and develop amazingly on that left side. We've really brought a big piece to the team. Boys, that is going to do it for this transfer window. 2 big starters in, making our wingers younger, bigger potentials, better overall, while also getting a profit from them, which should really help us in next year's transfer budget. Well, boys, let's get into our round of 16 matchup against Borussia Dortmund. And boys, here we are, first leg against Borussia Dortmund. It is going to be at home, full strength starting 11 here going into this match. Let's see, hopefully we can keep a clean sheet and a 2-2 draw. The 2 goals for them, 2 away goals, could be crucial in the outcome of this round of 16 matchup. However, boys, let's just get into the second leg. And boys, here we are, second leg away at Borussia Dortmund. It's a 2-2 on aggregate. Those 2 away goals could be crucial. Not a full strength starting 11 though. Joe Gomez is out. And it's a 3-0 defeat. We went there and they crushed us at home. Well, boys, that's going to end this Champions League run. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where we hope to continue our undefeated run in the league. And boys, we have done it. We have won the league, and we've done it in fashion, winning all 34 of our games. 102 points. Destroyed the league this season. That's beautiful. We are into the Champions League next year, and we won't have to go through the qualifying rounds as well. We're straight into the group stages. Second place, 16 points behind us. Now that is pure domination in the league. And there you guys, you can see the bottom 3 teams. So I can't really pronounce them that well. Boys, another piece of silverware, as we have won the Taça Portuguesa 1-0 over Sporting CP, as we have gone back to back in the tournament. And Liverpool have won the Champions League in a thrashing of Real Madrid 4-1. Bayern Leverkusen have won the Europa League 2-1 over Arsenal. And boys, here we are looking at the squad stats at the end of season number 2. Phil Foden leading the league, leading our team in goals. Hopefully Jovic can add some more next season, perform a little bit better. Tonali in third, performing well. Rashford hopefully going to have big seasons in the coming years as he gets more acclimated to the squad. And well, boys, we're in the Champions League again next season, so let's get in season number 3. Here we are, boys, looking at our squad at the beginning of season number 3. The only area that I want to improve at this window is a new center midfielder. The rest of the positions have young guys with high potential who are actually goodly rated. Maybe a new goalie, we'll have to see. Well, boys, let's get into some transfer business. And well, boys, our first order of business is a loan out, as we have loaned out Chiquinho to FC Bayern for the entirety of this season. And boys, we wanted a new center midfielder, and we have got one. Hossein Aouar from Olympic Lyon for a fee of £79.1 million, really showing our intent to get better and to make a push into the Champions League. And boys, we have sold Chris Wilcock to FC Basel for a fee of £5.4 million. And we have sold Andre Almeida to West Ham for a fee of £13.3 million. We're selling him off now while he still has some value. Can get a decent amount for him, especially with the player that I'm looking to get. We're going to have to sell quite a lot of the deadwood players. And another player departure as we have sold Zé Gomez to Galatasaray for a fee of £4.4 million. Another loan deal as we have loaned out Johander Cadiz to AS Monaco for the entirety of this season. Back to player departures as we have sold Julian Weigl to Real Madrid for £45.25 million. He was coming to me complaining a lot about wanting to leave, so I gave him his wish and we have sold him to Real Madrid. Boys, yet another player departure as we have sold Filip Krovinovic to Arsenal for a fee of £14 million. And yet another player departure as we have sold Alex Pinto to Sassuolo for a fee of £9 million. We are trying to build funds for a certain player we are going after, so another player departure as we have sold Nuno Santos to Leicester City for a fee of £10.6 million. And another player departure as we have sold Pedro Pereira to Everton for a fee of £8 million. And boys, all of those transfers have led to this moment as we have signed Ederson, the 90 overall goalkeeper from Manchester City, for a fee of $100 million flat. He's one of the world's best goalies and we have brought him in, and we've done it by not even selling one of our key players of the team, just the deadwood, just the older, some of the younger guys who haven't really developed, and we have got Ederson to be our new goalkeeper. And boys, back to the player departures as we have sold Heriberto Tavares to Sampdoria for a fee of £10.5 million. Another player departure as we have sold David Tavares to Sheffield United for a fee of £3.15 million. And we have sold, I can't pronounce his name, but the Greek goalkeeper to Wolves for a fee of £63.5 million. Miles Villa is going to be our backup goalkeeper to Ederson, so we might as well have him go off and play instead of sort of wasting his career here, even though it's a rebuild. Still looking out for him. Good luck at Wolves. And boys, that is going to wrap up this massive transfer window. Again, 2 players in to start for us and a whole lot of players out. A lot of the deadwood, really compacting our squad and just getting better. Well boys, we're into the Champions League group stages again. So let's go have a look at our group. And here we are boys, looking at our group here. Group A, it will be us, Spurs, Lazio and Shakhtar Donetsk. And expectations are, with the signings we've made to top the group actually, Spurs might give us the most trouble, Lazio maybe. We should do in Shakhtar Donetsk fairly easily, but never estimate a team. Well boys, let's see how we did in this Group A matches. And boys, we have topped the group. We have topped the group. We have gone on 15 points, 5 wins, only the 1 loss. Spurs on 10 points, narrowly beating Lazio out for that 2nd place to go into the group knockout rounds with us. And Shakhtar Donetsk, only the 1 point. And well boys, we are moving on to the round of 16, and let's see who we're going to be playing. And well boys, we're going to be taking on Liverpool here in the round of 16. It's going to be a tough ask of us to make it through to the quarterfinals. But I trust in our squad and I think we can make it close against Liverpool. But before we get into this round of 16 matchup, let's go to January 1st and see how we are doing in the league. Well boys, halfway through the Liga NOS, we are again undefeated. No draws as well. 14 games played, 14 wins, 42 points. FC Porto in a mild second, 6 points behind us, but I like the progression. And the bottom 3 teams, I can't really pronounce them, so you guys can read them out right now. And let's see what other upgrades we can make to our squad. And boys, we have signed Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Manchester United for a fee of £50 million plus Thomas Tavares. We wanted to inject a high quality player, and sadly Tomas wasn't really progressing at the rate I wanted him to. However boys, we brought in a strong right back, and let's see what else we can do. Well boys, that's going to be our only transfer of this window. Wan-Bissaka in, Tavares out. Well boys, let's see how we are going to do in our round of 16 matchup. And boys, here we are. First leg against Liverpool. We are going to Liverpool. The name of the stadium is blanking me right now. Anyways, boys, let's get into this matchup. In one of England's finest teams against one of Portugal's best. Not a full strength starting 11. However, let's get into it. Let's try and get this win and a 2-2 draw. That's actually very solid for us with 2 away goals that could really make a difference in the second leg. Well boys, let's get into that second leg. And here we are boys with the second leg. 2-2 on aggregate thus far. The 2 away goals could be crucial. If we keep a clean sheet or them to 1 goal only, we will be moving on to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Not a full strength starting 11 again. Jota having to come in and fill in for Torres. See? And a 1-1 draw. And that will send us through, boys. On away goals rule, we have knocked out Liverpool from the Champions League, boys. That is amazing. Hopefully we could go deep this season. Maybe win it? Who knows? We'll have to see. Well, boys, let's see who we're going to be playing in our quarter-final match. And boys, we're going to be taking on Juventus, Liverpool, English Giants, Juventus, Italian Giants. Can't get a break. However, boys, confidence levels mild. Honestly, just hoping to keep it close, not get blown out of the water by the Italian juggernaut Juventus. Well boys, let's just get into the first leg. And boys, here we are at the first leg. We are going away to Juventus for the first leg here. I don't believe we have a full strength starting 11 as Torres is still out with the injury. Jota taking over for him. Here we go boys, hopefully we can get some away goals. Here we go. And it's a 2-0 loss. Wow, their team is stacked. Is that Gabriel Jesus, Dele Alli, N'Golo Conte? This team is crazy good, boys. 2-0. Well, no way goes. They're in the driving seat. Let's just get to the second leg. And boys, here we are with the second leg of this quarterfinals matchup against Juventus. They are up 2-0 as we are at home. They are in the driving seat as we did not score an away goal. Torres is still out with an injury. Torres is back. It doesn't matter as Rashford was out for this one actually as well. We lost 1-0. We are out of the Champions League again. However, we have been making progress. Group stage, round of 16, quarterfinals. So boys, let's just get to the end of the season and see how we do in season 4. And boys, we have gone back to back top of the league this season. Only the 1 loss, 99 points. Porto in a close kind of close, 8 points behind us in second. So we're going straight to the Champions League group stages again next season. And there are the bottom 3 teams again, boys. Again, my pronunciation not there, and I don't want to butcher it. Anyways, boys, we have gone back to back in the Taça Portuguesa as we have beat Sporting CP 4-0 in the final to get another domestic double. Atletico Madrid have absolutely thrashed Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, winning it 4-0. Wow, what a beating. And an old English affair here in the Europa League as Manchester United have defeated Chelsea 2-1 to win the Europa League final. And here we are, boys, looking at our squad up here at the end of season number 3. It was an overall solid season, brought in some good players that will really help our team, really making our team a power. And we only lost 1 game in the league, and we are into the Champions League again next season as we've been making good progress in the Champions League. And I think next year's our year. We could definitely do it. The team, our players have been developing beautifully, and I think next season will really put us over the edge, really make us contenders into the Champions League final spot, as we made it to the quarters this year. Unlike, well, we kept it a little close, only 3-0 on aggregate. I think we can do it next season, boys. And let's stop mucking about and let's get into season number 4. And here we are, boys, looking at the squad at the beginning of season number 4. Our starting lineup, perfect. I like it. Young players, good overalls, great potentials. And the only position that I'm really going to look to increase is our depth. Could use a couple of depth players, and that's what I'm going to be looking for in this window. So let's get into some business. And boys, we have taken advantage of release clause, and we have signed Timothy Weah from Lille for a release clause of only £5.8 million to become our new backup striker. And boys, we have sold Johander Cadiz to Sampdoria for a fee of £10.7 million. Boys, that is going to conclude it for our business this window. The only real depth position that we needed was in that striker spot, and we got a great deal for Timothy Weah. And just let's go look at our group, see how we're going to do. Let's win this Champions League, boys. And boys, here we are looking at our group, Group H this season. It's going to be us, Manchester City, Milan, and Spartak Moscow. Well, boys, sort of a group of death here, Manchester City and Milan. But I think we can make it through. I have confidence in our squad and our depth, and I really think we can do it. So, boys, let's stop mucking about again, and let's see how we did in the group stage. And how about that, boys? Top of the group, 16 points. Didn't lose a single game. Now this gives me a ton of confidence as we defeated Manchester City. They came in second, but we topped them in the group. So this gives me a ton of confidence going into the knockout stages that we can go all the way this year. Hopefully our boys continue to develop. And well, boys, let's see who we're going to be playing in the round of 16. And boys, we're going to be taking on Ajax in the round of 16. And boys, with our impressive group stage matches, our group stage results, I have a ton of confidence that we'll be able to defeat Ajax in this round and move on to the quarterfinals. But first, let's see how we're doing in the league, and I'll see you guys on January 1st. And boys, January 1st, we are top of the league, and we again have been undefeated through the first half of the season. 45 points, 15 games played, 15 wins. Again, we are dominating the leagues these seasons. And there's the bottom 3 again. Again, pronunciation, not my strong suit, boys. And we don't really need anyone in, no one out as well. And well, boys, dominating the league. Hopefully we can dominate the Champions League make it all the way to the finals. And let's get into our round of 16 matchup against Ajax. And here we go, boys. The first leg of the round of 16 is the away leg. Is it Ajax or 8? I don't know how to say it, boys. Let's get into it. Full strength starting 11 as we get into it. Let's go, boys. Let's get some away goals and let's pound them. Let's get a good, comfortable lead and a 2-1 result. 2 away goals. That is big for us. That will really give us some leeway into our next leg. Well, boys, let's get into that next leg. And here we go, boys, into the second leg. We have a 2-1 advantage with the 2 away goals, and we hope to not concede any, as that will really implement us into the quarterfinals. Full strength starting 11, boys. Come on, let's get this result. See how it is, and it is a 4-0 result. Wow, demolish them at home. 6-1 on aggregate. And well, boys, let's see who we're going to be playing in the quarterfinals. And boys, we are going to be taking on FC Barcelona here in the quarterfinals. This is really going to test our abilities, and I believe if we defeat them in this round, we will go and win the Champions League finals. We can do it, boys. Let's get into it, and we hope to defeat Barcelona. And here we are, boys, with the first leg of the quarterfinal matchup here against Barcelona. First leg will be at home. Full strength starting 11 going into it, so hopefully we can get a good result here at home. Beat Barcelona here, no away goals. A 2-1 result again, boys, here. 1 away goal, but we do have the lead going into the away leg. So we just need to score 1 goal at the Camp Nou, and we will be looking pretty. So let's get into that second leg. And here we are, boys. The second leg here, we have a 2-1 advantage, but Barcelona has an away goal, so we need to get 1 away goal, and Sane is out for them. However, we have a full strength starting 11, so let's see how it is. It is a 1-1 draw, and that's going to push us through to the semifinals of the Champions League, boys. 3-2 on aggregate over Barcelona. My confidence is high for us to go through to the finals. And let's see who will be playing in the semis. And boys, we are going to be playing FC Bayern Munich here in the semi-finals. Seems when I play them, they don't do that well. So that's giving me a little bit of confidence going into it. Well, boys, let's get into the first leg. And here we are, boys. The first leg here, away at FC Bayern. Full strength starting 11 again. We've been really good. No suspensions, no injuries. Here we go. It will be a 5-0 result. Wow, we absolutely dismantled FC Bayern here in the first leg. 5 away goals. That gives me a ton of confidence. I mean, 5 away goals. How are they going to top that when they're playing one of their strong sides? And they couldn't even score, boys. Anyways, let's get into the second leg. And here we are, boys, into the second leg of the Champions League semifinals. We battered them away 5-0, boys. So that gave me a ton of confidence. Just no suspensions, boys. No injuries, and we'll be all good. Wan-Bissaka out for this one. Hopefully he'll be back for the final. It's a 4-0 result. Wow, we just battered FC Bayern. 9-0 on aggregate, boys. Hopefully Tonali's not out on suspension and Wan-Bissaka will be back from his injury. Well, boys, we're in the finals. Let's see how we did through the league first. Boys, here at the end of the season, we have topped the league again. 3 seasons running. 98 points, 32 wins, 2 draws, no losses. Another perfect season for us. And then they're the bottom dwellers. Again, my pronunciation won't do it justice. And they can't go down. Anyways, boys, we have gone for a 4th straight Taca Portuguese as we have won 2-0 over FC Porto. and Olympic Lyon have won the Europa League 2-1 over Leverkusen. And well, boys, let's see who are going to be playing in the Champions League final. And it's going to be Real Madrid. It seems we're either playing Real Madrid or Barcelona in these finals when we make it. But it doesn't really matter because we are going to hopefully win it. And well, boys, before we get into this final, let's check out the final squad hub. And here we are, boys, looking at the squad hub before our Champions League appearance. Well, boys, looking at the squad, if we don't win it tonight, well, we don't really have to do anything. The squad's just going to get better and better. No real changes are going to be needed. Our bench is solid. Our starting 11 is solid. Our team's been performing great in the Champions League as well as the league, winning it 3 times straight. Well, boys, get your last looks at the statistics for the season. Well, boys, let's get into this Champions League final against Real Madrid. Here are our starting 11 for this Champions League final. Ederson between the sticks, Diaz and Joe Gomez, 2 centre-backs, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Grimaldo on the left, Torres and Rashford are 2 wingers, Aouar and Tonali are CDMs, Foden the cam, and Luka Jovic at the 9. Hopefully we're going to bag some goals here. And here we go, boys, the Champions League final, SL Benfica against Real Madrid. Come on, boys, let's get this win. Come on, yeah? It's Phil Foden, he wins the ball. Gives it to Grimaldo, who gives it back to Phil Foden. Phil Foden gives it to Tonali. Tonali gives it out to Wan-Bissaka on the right wing. So Wan-Bissaka looking for a ball in to Torres. Oh, good deflection. Good defence. Here come Real Madrid on the attack now. We've been a back and forth game. It's Vinicius Jr. We win the ball, but oh, they win it. He's Cole Havertz. Still has it. He still has it. He gives it to Everett. Oh, off the bar. Off the bar. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. And here we are on the attack. Ball out to Rashford. Rashford gives the ball through to Grimaldo. Grimaldo going in left wing. Still Grimaldo burning for pace. Drops it back to Jovic. To Rashford. And we score! Let's go, boys. 1-0. Only 16 minutes in here in the Champions League final. Beautiful pass and play. Grimaldo to Jovic to Rashford to the back of the net. And it is 1-0. Benfica. Let's go, boys. Let's keep up this intensity. Let's try and bag more goals, boys. More goals. I want to batter Real Madrid. Tell them to stop making it to the final. I want to play other teams, yeah? Haha. Beautiful goal by Rashford. Come on, boys. Keep it up. Here's Torres on the right wing now. To Phil Foden. Gives out to Rashford. The goal scorer. Still Rashford. Rashford to Phil. Phil, beautiful ball. Rashford. Rashford shoots and he scores again. Marcus Rashford bags again for us. Being an influential sign. 20 minutes into the Champions League final. He only has back 2 goals for us. Quality signing. Quality player. Quality finish. And we're playing a quality game thus far into the Champions League final, boys. 2-0 over Real Madrid. Gotta keep up the intensity, boys. Cannot let them get back in this game. They have threats. We have to lock them down, boys. Keep up the intensity. Come on, boys. Let's go. It's Tonali out to Grimaldo. We have the ball again. We're on the attack again. To Tonali. Tonali out to Rashford. He has a brace thus far into the match. Only 25 minutes in. Here's Jovic. Here's the ball to Foden. Foden has a go. Oh, he's missed it. Phil Foden has absolutely dragged it. Prime opportunity and he's missed it wide. Gotta be trying to bury those, Phil. Hold on. Let's keep it up there, boys. Keep it up, yeah? And here we are again on the attack. Phil Foden, water ball to Jovic. He has Rashford in support. We'll try and get it to him. He gives the ball. Torres. Oh, right to the keeper. We should be bagging those Torres. Gotta be putting them away from the keeper next time, son. Alright, come on, boys. Keep it up. Real Madrid, the dying embers in the first half. Could they strike? Come on, ref. It's past time, yeah? It's past time already, ref. They're not doing anything. Call it. Come on, referee. And there we go, boys. Half time. 2-0. Gotta keep up the intensity so we can win the Champions League final. Here come Real Madrid here, early on in the second half. Off the sidebar. We turned the ball over. It's Vinicius to Kai Havertz. The ball in, and we are able to scramble it out. What a chance for Real Madrid. Wow. And here we are. We're going on the attack now. Luka Jovic. Here's a great ball through to Rashford. Rashford burning for pace. Oh, what a save. And here we are on the attack again here. About 6 minutes remaining. A ball over. Somehow wins it. He's basically 1-on-1. And he bags it. Rolls it past the keeper. 3-0 here, boys. We are going to win the Champions League final over Real Madrid. Showing our class today. The youth, the development, everything fit in perfectly. Here in season number 4, we are going to be the winners. The Champions League final. Our bags a goal for us. 3-0. He just muscled or did something to the defender, won the ball, rolls it past the goalie, and it's 3-0 here in the Champions League final. Well done, boys. Here we are, boys. The dying game is Real Madrid trying to get a goal back. Havertz has a go. He just dropped. No penalty. Hooper up. Game over, ref. Ref, you gotta call the whistle. It's overtime already, ref. Who even cares? Well, I care. Poor guy's injured, but have him off. No need for a sub. Just call the game, referee. Whatever, boys. Whatever, boys. We're just gonna wait this one out. He just has a go and he just falls, mate. quick substitution, boys, and it's going to be a drop ball. It's going to be game over. Here's the top. Here it is. Just going to hoof it. As the captain. Gives it in. And there it is, boys. That's going to do it. We won the Champions League final, boys. 4 seasons. It's been Andrew XD here, boys. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the Champions League celebrations. And I'll see you guys in the next rebuild. Bye.